man, it's the end of the season already. For the past 4 months, Too Much Free Time has finished their first season of our podcast. The next season will begin airing on January 2023, but me and Apple have decided to just kick back, relax, look back on the first season of things that we've learned, tried, implemented, and how have we been for the past few weeks since our last recording. So, let's get it started. So, welcome everybody. My name's Snivy.
And I'm Apple.
And this is Too Much Free Time. And we're just two friends who love talking about things we love. And this episode is an extra. So, Apple, it has been 2 weeks since our last recording, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did you not notice? It has been 2 weeks already.
I feel like it's been passing quite fast for me.
Yeah, I think time has been going really fast as well. And obviously, I think both of us have tried a lot of things since like the finale.
Yeah.
For example, Apple got a new PC. Holy shit.
Woo!
Like, impossibly quick. Like literally just last month, Apple was like, I don't know when I'm gonna get the PC, maybe next year. And then literally just last 2 weeks, it's like, oh, gonna get my PC, guys. Oh my god. Like crazy. The speed from this girl, man. Oh my god. And then like from my side, I got a new job as an animator, which has been really interesting, by the way. Really, really interesting. I think this is the first job where every day I go like, man, I'm excited to go to work. And I'm like, my previous jobs, I usually like, okay lah, late or not, whatever lah, I don't care lah. Like I enjoy the work, but I'm not looking forward to it in the same way that my current job is. So as an animator, oh my, like legit, the everything that I saw from anime now, I'm like, oh, that's how this works behind the scenes. Whoa.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. So the topics that you guys can expect from this, like just chat. I hope this won't be a long episode. It should be only an hour and a half at most.
Yeah.
So there are main 3 topics that we want to discuss. Like I want to discuss, which is like what we've been up to lately, and I want to look back in the season, recap, lessons we've learned. Obviously, I think as any starting content creator or whatever format you do, it's definitely a good thing to look back and see what worked, what didn't work, what lessons we've learned. So I think this will help both of us out, whatever we want to do in the future. And the last thing was, I just want to see like I just want to also let the audience know like what we want to try next season, and maybe what you guys can expect. Because I think from here on, it's really good to think about, like I really want to have the audience participate in the discussion or like suggestions, because not to say I don't have ideas, but building a community is the strong part of podcasts, and that's what I really think we can all build together. So Apple has started streaming. I'm not saying she's been trying out streaming. I can't say she started yet, but obviously her PC is like very good specs for the current age of like
all
PC
new
gaming
stuff.
So Apple, can you like tell us what kind of PC or like what PC specs you have?
I haven't
run through it basically. Yeah.
So my GPU is a 3060. Currently, it's actually like a very it's a good price for like a 30 series, right? 3000 series, and my CPU is a bit more like more humble. It's an i5, Intel i5,
but 12th gen, right? Is it 12th gen or 10th gen? Is the numbers in front 10 or 12?
I have written it down somewhere.
I remember seeing your invoice. I think it was at least 10 gen lah, but I mean, let's double check.
Let's double check definitely.
Double check. So
it's a 10 gen.
Yeah, 10th gen. 10th gen was from 2020 at least, so it's still not that bad. Not that bad.
2 years ago.
i5 can handle quite a lot lah. To be honest, i5 can handle quite a lot.
Yeah, it's a good core for like gaming actually.
Yeah, and I think for games nowadays lah, right? Most CPUs can handle many games already. especially since I don't think you play as many AAA latest release type of games.
Yeah,
Right.
like Elden Ring.
I think Elden Ring your one can handle lah. Elden Ring.
Really?
Just like mid specs, like mid
Mid
settings,
specs.
mid settings.
I like to play it high.
For example, I remember you mentioning you've been playing more games like Overwatch and like
Yeah.
what's the other game that you mentioned also?
What is it?
the other
Genshin
more-
Impact.
Okay, yeah, Genshin, yes, Genshin.
Yeah, I've
okay.
been playing Genshin more, even more.
So I think the
yeah.
interesting thing is like let's just say focus on like your GPU and CPU lah right now. Obviously you have like you have M.2 NVMe drives. I think I'm jealous. I'm really jealous because that is fast as shit. And obviously I think you have 32 gigs of RAM. So
Yeah, I have 32 gigs of RAM. They have RGB.
they have RGB. Damn, Apple be
Yeah.
flexing.
Does your RAM have RGB?
No, I'm practical, bro. I save money. Okay, I only have 16 gigs of RAM and they're basic bitch RAM. But my PC is 5 years old, so cut me some slack.
Yeah.
Cut me some slack. I can still play Persona 5 Royal on this thing, okay?
Yeah, and I have 1 terabyte of storage, which is enough to get me going for this year.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
last you 1 year even if you're making content. As long as you don't do 4K content. I'm gonna warn you beforehand, okay? 4K is good for editing, but if you don't edit, just stick to 1080p, you'll be fine. This is just my tip lah, alright? So, oh yeah, you mentioned Genshin and Overwatch 2, because Overwatch
Yeah,
1
those
is
are the
dead.
ones that I play mostly.
So Overwatch 2 is very interesting because I think like you have to remember, I think for most people, these are esport titles, right? Esport
Yeah.
titles are very well optimized for most PCs. Remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even like I'm saying, even if I played Overwatch 2 today, it can still run really smooth. I just don't play FPSs, so don't mind me. And I think your standout of impression was Genshin, right? Because you went from mainly playing on mobile
Yeah.
going to freaking like at least 1080p and like I think over 100 frames. Do you play over 100 frames on Genshin?
I think so. And then like when I checked my settings, everything was automatically on high. And like my PC wasn't even like burning when I like tried to play on my laptop, right? So I was like totally playing a different game compared to when I was on mobile,
Yeah.
Everything just suddenly looks so HD.
It looks so crisp.
Yeah.
It's like holy shit, I can see the distance.
Yeah. I can see from Mondstadt to Sumeru.
Yeah, oh my god. So I think like that's also like something a lot of people will have a very big impression with when they like jump from a game that's multi-platform. Like for example, if you're very used to Switch games, jumping to PC, the difference is big. And I can definitely say like even I'm just saying like Apple, I think if one day you went and bought like PC compatible like VR sets, I think your PC can handle that no problem. Completely no problem.
Ooh.
Like if you get like something like let's say an Oculus Quest 2 lah, like those like portable ones lah, right? Those are slightly cheaper, and I mean they're called Meta Quest right now. Thanks Facebook. Yeah. But Meta Quest, I don't know the model. I'm not that researched on, but I'm 100% guaranteed that your PC should be able to handle VR. So,
That was another
one day.
type of VR. What is it, Valve?
Yeah, Valve.
Was it
Valve.
I heard that one's pretty good also.
I forgot the model. I know HTC Vive. I know Valve. I don't remember what Valve.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
Is
remember.
it
the model.
Vive?
No, Vive is HTC. It's not the one.
Oh, okay, it's not the same. Okay.
Yeah, but in the past like 7 years, VR models have been more prominent lah. I think there's more options now,
Definitely.
and they are way more easier to set up. So if one day you have like 1,000 to 2,000 ringgit, you'll go
Actually,
get.
that's not that bad.
Hey, I don't actually know the prices here. Okay, I'm just throwing a number out. Okay, how do I know? Maybe one day you go get the best model, and then you'll be like, oh, this was 4,000. No problem, bro.
That's like almost the same price as my PC.
Hey, what do I know? Every time I suggest something, you go 2 times more powerful or 3 times more powerful. I'm like,
Yeah, that is true.
yeah. So whatever advice I give, I'm like, oh, I guess I'm the peasant here, okay? I guess I'm the peasant. That's how I would feel, but legit, okay, let's say Overwatch 1 you never played, right? You mentioned last time we chatted.
Yeah.
But I think based on the last time we chatted, you are having quite a bit of fun with at least those 2 games. Right? And you know, I'm personally, in terms of games we played recently, I played Persona 5 Royal for the past few weeks that it's been released. Woo! So good, bro. It's so fucking good. Really, Apple, why you don't play? It's Xbox Game Pass. I'm telling you, I tell Apple anything, she will not listen one. Naturally, she will do something else. Okay? With me and my friends have been suggesting at least play Persona lah. You like Persona music, you don't try Persona.
Maybe I'll play on stream like next week.
Oh, that will be that I will come and watch. Okay, that I will come and watch. Cause
every Saturday I play what games that are not Genshin or Overwatch. So
yeah, I think it will help a lot of people when like the fact that Apple streams. You tested streaming since like a few days ago.
Yeah.
This girl told me she will start streaming next year. She lied to me, man. I was working in the middle. I went back home and like you texted people, hey guys, check out my stream. This is what it looks like. I'm like, what the fuck? You started streaming already? My God. Like this girl never stops surprising me. Legit.
I thought I would have the resolve right next year because I'm a pretty like what is it, shy? I'm not shy.
More
reclusive, I guess. But
reclusive is a little much.
So I just suddenly had that like kind of a feeling that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put myself out there even more. So I started focusing a lot on my own personal social media and shit, you know.
Yeah, that has been something Apple has been doing lately. Even like, I think that's also one thing that I think doing the podcast have helped both of us like grow. Those are like making content as a hobby a little more seriously lah, in a sense lah, right? I don't know like how you feel lah, right? But how was it? Was it like setting up the stream for the first time? And you even bought an overlay and animated, bro. Like I just went and learned how to make it myself because I know graphics. But you went and bought it. I think that's some commitment right there.
I haven't used my the overlay that I bought yet. For my first stream, I had no overlay, alright, and like the music and the BGM, but like from the game that I was playing was so loud, so I learned from that. Also, the bots were off for my first stream, so first stream.
You had bots? Where did you stream?
No. Twitch. The bots. I mean,
Apple's gonna be the next Twitch streamer. Oh.
No, the bot was off, so then my first stream got kabooshed. So currently on my Twitch, there's only my second stream, which has an overlay that I created by myself on like a website.
You took like
but
a
it was
template,
pretty,
right?
Yeah, and then like I like custom it a bit. But like I'm not gonna use that overlay anymore since I bought it. I bought an overlay, an animated one. Yeah.
Damn, this is what you call money, the power of cash, bro. Oh my God. Like, oh, I worked in the afternoon to make this cool thing. Nah, bro, I just paid for something even better. Ah, my God, like so cool.
I wasn't satisfied with the one I made, okay?
I would say because you use OBS, also I can definitely tell you your PC should be able to handle playing games, streaming, and recording at the same time.
Yeah.
So I would 100% recommend right, recording instead of downloading the VOD from Twitch. Because one thing you need to remember when you're streaming to Twitch is the bitrate is very important. Bitrate is like, imagine if a highway from your PC to the internet. Okay? So if your bitrate equals to how big the lane is, how big the road is. So minimum, I would say, if you can, because your PC can handle, set to at least 3005 bitrate. Minimum. I would say that's a baseline. If you set anything lower, it's like going on a lorry on a one-way road. It's very tight. And then whenever your internet dips, oh shit, that would be fucked as fuck. So the only thing I would say, that one thing you probably have to tweak is your PC is good, is your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Your Wi-Fi might need some tweaking. So I think you will have a lot of fun streaming to Twitch. And if you have a VOD channel, subscribe whenever that is announced. I don't know when. Okay, just follow Apple on like social media. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I have a
what is your
Linktree.
Twitch name by the way? I forgot.
That app person. It's definitely more different than my other usernames, but I
So
couldn't.
it's that person
T-
with a T and an A extra in there.
No, it's THAT that APPERSON. That app person.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that. Okay. That's cool. Follow Apple on twitch.tv/thatappperson. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to see how you can what you're gonna do lah, right? Then she would try to guilt trip me by being like, "Oh, you didn't watch?" I'm like, "I was working." Okay, I'm so passionate with my job now. How the heck would I know this? I legit only saw your like message on our Discord chat like after I went home. Okay, I legit didn't know until I went home.
I mean, nah, it's I have a schedule.
Oh, you have a schedule now.
Yeah, I mean I had it for a while, but like the ones that I've been doing streaming, right? It's more just gorillas, I guess. But I actually have a schedule. Every Wednesday I'll be farming on Genshin. Every Saturday I'll be playing like a different game, like a visual novel or maybe Persona.
Ooh, Persona is a visual novel.
Yeah, and or a puzzle game. Okay, and then on Sundays I'll be playing Overwatch. Overwatch 2.
Sundays playing on. Oh, okay. So it's like
Yeah.
Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes, those are like the ones that are on the schedule. The rest.
And then anything else is
yeah.
guerrilla.
Yeah.
Okay, Genshin. I'm guessing the Genshin stream will be a little more like a just chatting stream while you're farming, right?
Yes.
And then Overwatch, I don't think Overwatch you can just chat lah. When I try to chat with you while you're playing, you're like half focused, man. You're trying to do shit in the game. You can't really focus on chat as much, okay? I believe lah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I'll try
I'm
not
curious to see
my
what
best
games
not to
you will
rage.
add. I'm curious to see what games you will like do on Saturday. I think that's the more interesting day there for me.
Yeah, definitely. Saturday is gonna be like my
Just try anything.
try anything type of games.
Also, since we got Game Pass, that helps a lot actually.
Yeah,
You don't have to break the
I
bank
can
to try
play-
shit.
Yeah,
You can play
try
Power Wash
different games.
Simulator.
Oh my god. What do you even do in that game? Power wash?
Okay, I'm pretty sure there are like goals to every level you wash. Like how fast you wash, did you wash this, did you do this, like little Easter egg type of goals. But the way a lot of streamers do it is just they wash while they chat, okay? It's another just chatting game.
Ooh, I'll look into it.
Yeah, interesting. And also like obviously our friend group here on Discord, there's quite a few streamers, so what if you play with them someday? You know, I don't
Collab.
know, bro. I don't know, man. Play Genshin with people lah. You can finally play Amogus.
Oh my god.
You have 3060 and you play Amogus.
3060 Ti for Among Us.
Yeah, that's overkill, bro. Let's go. Anything else you want to try when you're streaming or like social media or whatever? I'm curious what other random plans you had because everything just came out of nowhere, to be fair. Like, I just want to know, bro.
Anything else I'm trying? Oh, I'm gonna be doing an introduction.
Or like a
even
VTuber debut stream.
Yeah, something like
Apple the
that. Even though I
PNG
streamed, I streamed like quite a few times already, right? But I'm gonna do an introduction. It's gonna be on Twitch, but I'm gonna be uploading the VOD on YouTube, definitely.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube channel already? Like the one that you're gonna upload VODs on?
It's just gonna be my main channel, the one that I always use, since it's empty.
Yeah, but
There's
no one knows
nothing-
what it is. You can
Oh.
tell us.
It's basically that person. Okay, that person Apple.
Where's the consistency?
No, consistency, I don't know her. It's basically the all same icon, the apple with the light sticks, having a smiley face. It's all the same icon basically. So yeah, if
You
you see,
recognize an apple, okay.
yeah, it's the channel that I always used to use when I super chatted VTubers. So if you recognize me, that's probably why.
Yeah, I would suggest whenever you like tweak your bios or whatever on like Twitch, YouTube, or social media,
Hmm?
link them. It will be easier to follow. I'm telling you.
I have a link tree.
Good. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Minimum.
It's connected.
Okay. Minimum. A link tree
It's
helps
connected
a lot.
to. It's connected to my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitch, my YouTube, and Too Much Free Time also here.
This is the
I-
plug
yeah.
episode, guys. This is just us plugging. I'm
also
just
my
plugging
Twitter.
Apple.
Thank you for the exposure.
Yes, we expose. We need to expose Apple on stream so that she gets exposed on stream.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes. Oh,
I try my best not to swear on stream, you know.
Apple's gonna be the family-friendly PNG YouTuber, guys.
Yeah.
She'll try.
Just look
But
at
on the
my icon.
podcast, she may swear.
Yes, definitely.
That's so fun. So, we talked about you. I actually really want to share a little bit of how, like what I saw from like working in animation.
Yeah, sure.
So, the studio I'm working at is OLM Asia. So it's it's a subsidiary studio of the studio that animates the Pokemon franchise, the anime.
So cool.
Yeah, it is. Like, it was my first choice when it went like I don't want to work my last job anymore. I put the resignation letter. I told myself I want to work there. The bad thing is animation doesn't pay well. Fuck me. But
Ooh.
I love it. Okay, it's making me
Yeah.
excited to live. Even though when I get home I'm pretty much dead. So,
As long as you enjoy.
yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm using my 8 hours at work very fully. Like, okay, currently I'm still in trainee or probation, so I won't say too much. But I'm
Okay.
mainly just learning the ropes currently, which is like,
Ooh.
for example, typical animation stuff like walking, head turns, like hair flowing, cloud moving. I'm like, these are quite challenging for anybody who's trying this first time.
Ooh.
And like, I'm looking forward to see what's next. There's 2 months of probation. It's getting harder and harder already. So like, ooh, this is this stimulates my brain cells. Okay, I'm not brain dead anymore, guys. Editing's not my passion. Graphics not my passion. This is my passion now. But to be fair, I did video as a living before, and I really do think like changing paths when you're still younger is a good thing, right? Just I think trying a lot of things is a good thing now when you're younger, because like, what do you know? Maybe when you're 30, you have a family, you can try anything because shit, you need to pay the bills, bro. You need to pay the bills.
Yeah, you need to find like a very comfortable job. Like what? No.
You
very,
need to
like,
find a job that
safe
sustains
falling.
your living when
Yeah.
you're 30. But at least now I can still starve myself a bit while working. Well, let's
Chilling,
say lah.
starving
Good thing
others.
about the workplace is that Taco Bell is nearby. And I know that's not much, but I swapped from like eating Jollibee every week to eating Taco Bell every week. So that is my ironic, funny shit. Fast food is like constant. There are like 2 trainees, me and another buddy. We never met before this, so we became quick friends lah. Because obviously we're the only people who are new here. So we set the rule every week. Fast food days, 2 days out of 3 days. Because if we go more than 2 days, we're gonna be broke.
Oh.
1,500
Taco
per
Bell-
month, bro. Not
Oh,
much.
damn. Isn't Taco Bell like one of those like upper class, not upper class, more expensive fast food also
Not really. In terms of like price, it's about the same.
compared to McDonald's? I mean,
No, McDonald's you can get something cheaper at like 10 ringgit, right? But
Yeah.
if I want a filling meal, I will usually spend about 15, and Taco Bell's about there lah. But the
I don't
Taco
live
Bell,
near
the Taco Bell in Cyberjaya, right? It's so fancy. Why do I say that? There's so many staff there, and one of the staff opens the door for you every time you go in. Like, whoa,
Really? Damn! It's like hotel lobby already.
this is fancy, bro. And then like the one time when me and my buddy went to like Taco Bell, somebody lah who seems to be famous went there, and then literally all the staff went there and said goodbye, thank you for coming. I'm like, what the fuck
Oh
is
my
going
God.
Who's that guy? He's just a white guy.
Who
Legit,
knows?
the perspective is like, who the fuck is this? But that was
It might be
a
Michael.
funny experience. Oh my god, no. Nah.
Michael Afton.
Michael after, bro, what the fuck? Gonna come in with the
The
with
fight
the
of
golden
87.
bro, man, purple guy. But yeah, I think that's good because like I really can't share much. Being in the animation industry is like a very tight-lipped industry. Like you have confidential agreements.
You have an NDA?
Yeah, I have an NDA.
Oh,
I sign
sheesh.
shit. You sign shit. And I'm not gonna say what like contents we work on, because obviously I see those
Course.
contents and I'm like excited as shit. You know, I'm excited as fuck because I see anime that hasn't aired, but I can't say what. And like I have a friend that works in like a game studio as well. He has the same situation. It's like he's excited,
Aw.
but he can't say anything. So I feel the pain. At least I can say my feelings on concepts. I can't say details. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to at least qualifying to become a full-time. Okay, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully by 2023, when season 1 of the next season, episode 1 of the next season of Too Much Free Time starts, I'll be
You'll be
full-time.
fully employed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we have been doing lately. I think this is one of the most like fun ways to talk about stuff, because I feel like this is very exciting to talk about in terms of like you can see the energy. Apple's
Yeah.
trying a lot of shit. She's excited. I'm trying a lot of new shit. I'm excited. So hopefully we can like bring this energy to the next season, and there's gonna be quite a few tweaks, quite a few lessons to learn, and I think that's a great segue to the next segment, which is looking back on what we did this season and what we've learned from it, right? So let's look back from the beginning, which is making a channel trailer. I think the channel trailer is very important to any channel, right? But especially podcasts. Especially podcasts, because like the thing is that we upload Too Much Free Time weekly, and it takes a long time to have a good amount of content for people to watch. So a channel trailer at least sets the bar on like whoever's new who the hell these people are.
Yeah.
So like my suggestion for anybody who wants to start like a talk show or podcast or like a whatever the fuck, right? Do a channel trailer. Like the common best practices is to minimum have 4 to 5 videos on your channel in the first month or 2, so that when the people come, they have something to watch. And the way to succeed, let's say not say succeed, the way to kickstart your channel is to build content that people can binge. I'm sure you can agree, right? That one. Like if you find a channel and you just binge to hell, you're like, oh, I love this channel, I must subscribe. Right? Literally just takes a few videos. So really, that's how I suggest most people are. So like Apple, if you record VODs and you obviously post them, I understand, but the format, this is also a lesson that I think we learned from Too Much Free Time, is that podcasts are long form content, like really long form content.
Yeah.
Considering how our episodes can get to 3 hours long. So if you're doing a type of content that is long, you can actually have bite-sized pieces to share as other types of content. So it's a good thing to think about lah. I'm not saying you need to do this. It's just that when you have VODs, you can make clips or you make like funny videos. Highlights, yes.
Yeah.
And I would say this is a good way to boost content, and because not everybody watches long form, and there's so many people playing games, it's hard to stand out, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
And did you know that YouTube Shorts has now changed the way they like qualify people to being a YouTube partner?
Really?
Yeah. So previously YouTube partnership, right? It's all even. You have to get 40 hours of playback and 1,000 subscribers. Now YouTube Shorts is like you need to get this certain amount of views, because Shorts is more about views than like time, right? because it's hard to reach 40 hours on shorts when everything is like 15 seconds to 1 minute.
Yeah, shorts for a reason.
But 1,000 subscribers is still the constant. And the way shorts are paying out is also gonna change. So I really suggest most people who are fresh to try using shorts. That is also one thing that I, as the producer of this channel, will do during the 1.5 month break for too much free time. Alright.
Damn.
So, Apple, I'm curious to say, well, what have you learned or what skills have you acquired since starting this podcast?
Oh, definitely like feeling like a lot, basically. Like talking. I know it's like a bad example right now, but like I definitely learned a lot of like what just trying to express something even more,
How to
like
express
a topic.
what you want to say, right?
Yes. And like honestly, you're the one mostly doing a lot. Oh, I learned editing.
That is true. That
Simple
is 100%.
editing on Premiere Pro.
You
Adobe
learn to
Premiere.
use Reaper. You've learned to
Yeah.
use Premiere Pro, which is, I think, a very good step for. I think anybody should learn how to edit a video, even if it's basic editing. Now, I
Yeah.
do have gripes because obviously, as the senior editor, quote unquote, I always have like, okay, there's a lot of things I still need to, tweak, but good job having like basic fundamentals to editing. All right, Apple, good job, good job for starting. Give you the
Yeah.
praise.
Good job for me.
Good job for me. Pachi pachi, yeah.
I pat myself on the back.
Cringe, bro. Imagine praising.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I mean, on my stream, I praise myself a lot already.
Yeah, I that's fine. That's fine. It's your stream, right? Like, you're so cool, Apple. Oh my god, you're looking cool.
Yeah, I'm so cool. Oh my god, I'm amazing.
I'm amazing.
The self-love is so true.
I'm literally acting out the cis guy like, I'm amazing. Oh my god. But yeah. You learn editing. I think one thing that limited you for editing was 100% your machine, right? Your PC
Yes,
was the
my
limiting
laptop.
factor. Because imagine using a PC with no graphics card, barely any major RAM to edit a podcast.
It kept on crashing.
It probably kept crashing. It probably kept lagging. It probably even froze. Right?
Every time it froze, I have to completely Control S every time so I can save it.
Yeah, so I would say hopefully that built a habit for you to save, because saving for
Yes.
any project often is what all fucking video editors and like animators like dreaded. It's like every time you work something, halfway it's like, it fucking crashed. Ah! Where's my assignment? Ah! Right, that college student
Yeah.
pains.
Every half an hour, save.
Yeah, truly you should. That's a good habit to
Yeah.
have. Also, I think previously also, because usually I handle the technical side for most of our recordings,
Yeah.
right? Like telling people what level to set at, and then OBS setting, and then like Reaper. I would say I pick up software quite easily. That's why I tend to get a little frustrated when somebody is like a little slow. So sorry about that, Apple, but you're doing
It's
good.
fine.
Okay, you're doing good. I'm sure. I think
learned.
Apple works better when she is interested in something and learns something by herself.
Yeah, like I've been learning Photoshop with no help at all with a lot of people, right? I've been learning Photoshop for like making scenes for OBS, right? And yeah, I picked it up pretty easily. This whole day I've been making scenes for OBS on Photoshop. So yeah,
Yeah.
I learned.
Also, did you know that OBS has a function where you can have a folder of scenes separately? Where, like, for example, if today you want to do an Overwatch stream and you have some unique placements of stuff,
You
and
can
then
put
you
a
want,
folder on scenes.
yeah, you can set
Oh.
profiles. It's called profiles. So, for example, I set like a profile where I do gaming, a profile where I do podcasting, a profile for vertical content or something like that. Like, you can actually do that,
Ah, the more you know.
Yeah, and also there are a lot of settings where video settings you can do. For example, remember to set your frame rate. Gaming set to 60 frames best minimum lah, right? And then you can actually do the resolution base 1080p or 4K, but export when you're doing a recording, export as like 720p. You can do that. Like if your base OBS settings is 4K, and then you send the footage out as 1080p, you can actually do that as well. So that will help you save like use of Wi-Fi, or when you obviously storage, right? If you're gonna store it on your PC for recordings, you can stream 4K but record 1080p. You can also do that.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah, mental notes, guys. Mental notes.
Mental notes.
So what else have you like learned when making a podcast?
Definitely just like definitely just be, this is not like something you learn, but like it's just a good thing to know, you know. It's like because me and Snivy had a lot of arguments in the middle, like during the season, you know.
Yes.
So like definitely just communicate.
Yes.
Communicate.
Oh, you know, Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, you know. You know.
Yeah. I try.
Sometimes I feel like I'm communicating to a wall because I don't get any answers.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel heart
communication.
pain. It's like I ask question, where's my answer? Am I talking to a wall?
Of course, yeah. Of course, we have like those tired days, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sometimes it
I
even goes into
definitely look back.
existentialism for no reason.
Yeah, in the middle of like 1 or 3 a.m. when we're like talking, it just goes like, why am I even here? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely look at those parts. I'm like, I wish I communicated better, but like, yeah, of course, like, yeah.
And I think anything in terms of like a partnership, no matter what lah, right? Business, content, or whatever, communication is legit like a necessary thing. And I think that communication is just something that develops by being just working together often and wanting to continue working together. I think that's like 100% just something to grow lah, right? I think everybody grows from that.
Yeah. Especially we're both quite young, so of course we're growing.
We're growing.
To tolerate people.
Still puberty, guys. Oh my god, my voice is not deep yet. Oh my. What is this anyway?
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm cringe. I am a TikToker. I'm a Gen Zer. Nah, I'm actually.
What have you learned?
I don't understand Gen Z at all. Sorry, guys.
Aren't you Gen Z?
No, I'm born before the 2000s.
Oh, you were so close to Gen Z.
I'm a 90s kid, quote unquote.
just barely.
Yeah, just barely. The 90s, the actual 90s kid, I was like, you have a seat in the council, but you do not have a part in this council. That type of meme. Yeah. So about sharing about like lessons I've learned. So handling the technical side and the analytics side of this channel, I think there's so many things that I've learned that I hope we can keep developing for like the next season. This will also like literally segue into the next segment later about like what we want to do later. So things like what I think finding what you want to do is something that you have to start doing, only then you know the answer. So 100% like, for example, we found which types of topics we work better with. For example, foods and VTubers are topics that we work better with, we are more excited to talk about. Compared to like the puzzle game episode where we literally didn't have a big enough direction on like what to do, you know?
Yeah. Also.
So it's
awkward.
like that episode, surprisingly, from like the one person I asked like what was your favorite episodes to note, somebody actually mentioned like Luna mentioned that episode was pretty good. She liked it because Tetris. But in terms of the person who made it, right? We made it. That wasn't the best episode we made. So immediately after that episode, we pivoted. We want to improve the next episode. So we started doing like intros before every podcast. We started to do like setups to more topics, develop our ideas before going in a little more, right? I think that's also important for like, for example, Apple. I think when you start streaming, intros will help you also. Especially when you're gonna upload the VOD, right?
I still haven't decided though. What am I gonna say?
You just try stuff out and then find something that works lah. I think that's how it will work lah.
Normally I've just been like, hi, I stream. Okay, then
I think
continue on.
that's fine. That's deadpan as fuck. I think that's fine. Like I remember when I was like first starting
Is my stream
making.
on? Okay.
Yeah. When I first started making like YouTube videos back in like 2011, I was like, hi guys, here's my episode 9 of Pokemon Black walkthrough. So today we're gonna do this.
I feel like I saw that.
Yeah. So that's what I did, and then I eventually evolved into like, hey there guys, my name's Snivy. So today's topic, blah blah blah. So I gotten smoother over time, right? Of course, I still have the hiccups of like how to say this topic better. So the thing I developed lah, right, is that before every episode, I at least go into Audacity because that's the easiest software to set up. Just go into Audacity, just throw out lines, and then write it down, and then refine just a bit, you know, just 2 or 3 like refining, and then like by the time I do the recording, I have something that's solid to me lah. That's how I do it. It's like I listen to myself. Does this work? And then it sounds great. Maybe I look back, it's like, okay lah, can be better lah, but you know. So like I can at least give like tips and tricks to okay, talking about like things I developed to make the process smoother. I think like Apple can probably listen to this and like maybe implement it in your streams or whatever lah, right? So I think like especially streaming or podcasting, because they're so long, right? And of course the hard thing about long form content is keeping people engaged. So when you're the streamer, you need to have a note that people will come in and go out. So a lot of bite-sized moments would be the best thing, or challenges or something engaging to watch lah, right? Like maybe
wait, I can
like for example lah, I play Mario, don't touch any coins for the whole game. That's a challenge, and the stream will be very interesting, right? Or examples are like subathons for like streamers. I don't think you can do that lah, right? You don't have anybody to pay subs. But subathons are interesting because people wanna keep. The whole thing about it is that it's gaming, and making it into a game of like, how long can we keep this going, right? So that like,
gave me an idea.
Yeah, I'm sure I can give you a lot of like, okay.
Since I'm gonna be streaming Overwatch every Sunday, right? Maybe I can go like, gold? Gold rank? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like setting a goal as like the point of the stream. It helps people who hop in know what you're doing, and then like you can just like easy, right? So for example, like a stream or a podcast will be like, so this is the whole thing of the podcast. So like for example, our Niji Sanji episode, we're like, so this whole episode is just about us talking about why we love Niji Sanji.
Yeah. If
your whole idea of the video can be summed up into one sentence, that's a pretty good video. Right? And in terms of concept lah, right? So as long as everything you do in the middle of it, you can add a lot of stuff. Like for example, like previously we tried like having both reaction segments and discussion segments in one stream. That is fucked up because those recordings go to 4 hours, man. Those recordings can go up to 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, that does not work for podcasts. It works in a sense that if you plan it out to separate it. That's what I've learned. That's what I did when editing the latest episode, the VTuber Outfits episode, where we had over an hour and a half to 2 hours of us just looking at outfits from Niji Sanji Ian.
Yeah.
And then the whole discussion with Martyron about like VTuber outfits, who fits who, like what like cost and whatever. That thing took an hour minimum.
Between you and him, right?
Yeah, mainly between me and him. You were there as well.
I was
I'm
there.
rendering the episode. I'm rendering an episode, and later I'll upload for tomorrow as the bonus
Oh.
11.5 episode, guys. 11.5. So the whole thing was that I've learned for our podcast lah, right, is to, if we do extra long episodes where we react so that we have info in our brains and then talk about it, that is an episode best to separate. So that you have like you have two content in 1 week. Think of it as a bonus episode lah, right? Think of it as a bonus episode. So that will also link to later if we talk about things we do in the future. Because I really want to like refine that thing. And looking back at all the topics we have done from the first season lah, let's just like run through a little bit. So obviously things we've done was like the first episode was about Q&E. So I think the anime episode was a fine start. It was actually not bad of an episode. It's just that we haven't set up like routines for the episode, right? At that time.
Yeah.
So the hard thing about the episode is just that we did everything and then like we left nothing to keep people coming back. So that's the lesson I learned from that episode. I think we're still quite proud of the episode lah, because after the episode onwards we started adding more visual aspects that we can add in. So I think the first episode was literally just the logo, right? Then after that I drew our avatars, which you see right now are Snivy and an apple.
Yeah.
So for the Nick versus Yen episode, we used our icons for the first time. So that was pretty good. That was a good episode. I think that was a little more tighter of an episode.
Nice milestone.
And then with the food episode came in and we found the type of topic that we just have Apple has good opinions on. Apple has a voice in, okay? Like, I'm not saying that the Cartoon Network or the Q&A episode you didn't have a voice. I'm just saying that you were more proactive to speak up, because like some things I don't have opinions on, you have opinions on. So you literally start saying it like Sarah Laksa, your backstory, and my father is Laksa, blah blah blah, right? So like those are memorable moments that I think I will remember from that chat lah, right? From that podcast episode. And thanks to that, I also find that since we are Malaysians, food is part of our culture. To us, it might not feel unique, but to most people, food is unique to any region, right? Like, I'm interested in American food, I'm interested in PH food, and like that is also linked to what we're gonna do later, like to next season. But food is definitely one of the more prominent episodes that you guys can expect from us in the future lah, right? So talking about the puzzle game episode, I rolled my eyes, but we really didn't have a plan. That was like I feel like that was the bottom of the barrel. Because we don't have enough insight on the topic. And then Apple, being the puzzle gamer, couldn't say enough about Tetris. I'm like, wait, I thought we were supposed to talk about Tetris for more than 20 minutes. We only did for 10 minutes. Like, oh, well, what do we talk about now? Oh no.
So true.
Yeah, so the next episode, I was like, okay, we're doing desk setups. Okay. Immediately, let's invite someone. I think we need another voice to make things more exciting. So I started introducing intros and also having a guest. So having Boner on was really fun, I think. But that episode ended up being one of our longest episodes because of the React Plus discussion format.
Yeah,
because we went through Reddit and then discussed, which took up way longer than we expected lah, right? And I think next time I should preface the guests and also us lah, like when we do that type of format, is that this will be a multi-episode thing. We're recording at once, but this is gonna be separated in terms of recording, the upload. I think that's what I should preface for the guests in the future lah, right?
Oh yeah, like the desk setup episode was like 1 month ago, and like I already have my new setup, which looks a lot more better compared to my old one.
Yeah, it's already outdated.
Yeah, I should maybe you can put a picture.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I actually wanted. If you send me the picture, I put it up at the part where we talk about the DC. So, Niji Sanji episode 6. Okay, for those of you who didn't know, we actually had one episode before this. Like in the middle, we had a deleted episode.
The
Did you guys know?
Shadowverse episode. Yeah.
We had a deleted video in the sense that the video came out not bad, but it wasn't good. Also, technical difficulties where Apple's recording site just gone. So I'm like, oh shit.
It went to the shadow realm.
Oh, so thanks to that recording, I learned to do a backup by recording our audio on OBS.
Oh.
Previously, so previously, before that, I only used audio. I only used the video from OBS. But after that, I set up so that the audio is recorded, so we at least have a backup or a reference, right? Like every time I send you the video, I tell you to sync our voices based on the video, right? That's why, because the video is synced to me because you guys are obviously going through Wi-Fi, right? Internet. So you guys will be delayed. So to sync with the video and to feel more on time, you sync it to the video. Because I would say something, you guys are reacting as I hear it. So that's why using the video as the fundamental anchor when editing helps a lot, right? So one thing. Also, the other thing that I've implemented after the Niji Sanji episode, because the Niji Sanji episode I first time tried doing audio backups, immediately needed to use it because Mata Hari's audio got fucking disappeared. It got he forgot to save, he forgot to save. Yeah, it got snapped. He went, oh, I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Stark. My god. So immediately that lesson came to use so good. So I also 100% say 100% please mix, test monitor your audio before you start your stream as well, Apple. That helps a lot. I think you learned that but how to make it sound good for the audience is something you still need to visualize. You need to put yourself as the audience. Because your Genshin video wasn't bad, but obviously I cannot hear you compared to the music. But I'm sure you tweaked that after that. But here's the thing: is the music the important part of the game? May or may not lah, right? So
the music just there to fill in when I'm just quietly farming, to be honest.
Yeah. So for example, right, one thing you can do is just close the BGM, keep the SFX on, the sound effects on, and then just put your own sound.
What's my own sound?
Your own songs, like lo-fi or whatever.
Okay.
So there are websites out there that are copyright-free music, right? So for example, Stream Beats is a website that I learned that literally all free, copyright-free sounds. I'm planning to use them for our second season as well. There's lo-fi, chiptune, emotional. There's a lot of songs there that you can just find, and they're gonna be 100% easy to use for streams, because that Streambeats is a website that's made by streamers for streamers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so you just go Streambeats. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I literally just download. You can stream them or you download them. You got two options. Obviously, I want to use it with a podcast, so obviously I download that, right? But you, obviously, as a streamer, you should just stream it. It's available on Spotify. It's also Spotify, right? And it's also available on their own platform or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So the thing about Niji Sanji episode, it is our best performing episode the whole season. 2,000 plus views in a month. Crazy.
In the one day when it's out, it was 700 also.
No, that was day 3. Day 1 was only 40 people.
Really? No, I remember it was in the hundreds very quickly.
It rose in the second day. The first 12 hours, it was just middling. It was still our best performing. It was 70 right? 70 views, which is better than most of our videos. But going to 700 views in 2 days is whoa.
Yeah. It was crazy.
So initially I had doubts on wanting to dive deeper into talking about VTubers too often, because we want to talk about the things we love, right? VTubers isn't the only thing we love. Also because we are a little bit more disconnected with the VTuber scene. So how
Yeah.
how long can we talk about this stuff? But surprisingly, after like planning out the VTuber outfit episode, there's actually a lot of aspects of VTubing that's worth discussion, right? So that's also something y'all can look forward to on season 2. So Niji Sanji, thanks to everybody for watching that episode. Hopefully y'all come back. We're gonna make more eventually. Cause I'm kind of sad the latest episode for VTuber Office didn't turn out that well. It only has
It's still
300.
pretty good.
It's pretty good for our standards, but it's not the same level as the last one, right? So we're gonna keep working hard to make content for those people who are that demographic, all right? So the next episode was the fast food tier list episode. That was pretty good. I think that was a pretty fun episode to do as well.
Yeah, it was fun.
I literally prepared like, oh, let me make all the freaking like graphics, let me make the tier list, and then you guys can actually rate it on tiermaker.com actually. So remember, you guys can actually go make your own tier list and share it. Tag us on Twitter if you guys want.
Yeah.
And that was a very fun episode because like we both like fast food, and like tier lists are quite popular format of content to do. Because you just want to see to the end where the fuck everything goes. So yeah, that's, and also thanks to learning the lesson of like reacts and discussion, try to separate it. We've only did like 2 questions of discussion, and then literally just most of it was fast food tier list. So help keep the thing smooth and easy.
Oh yeah, and then the fast food chain episode, right? I started doing timestamps for some of the episodes. I mean, it wasn't that.
It wasn't
all.
consistently right? It wasn't consistently set up.
It
but
wasn't on
it
all,
helped a
but,
lot.
like,
I think it helps a lot for a lot of podcasts. Like sometimes I'm like, are there any segments in this podcast where I'm more interested in? I would still comment right? Is that your timestamps don't actually help me find what to listen to. It is because the way you like title the timestamps are a little bit more meany, right? Little bit more jokey.
I feel like it was only the fast food chain episode that I started being more jokey, but the rest is, I feel like the VTuber episode, like the first one, I did it quite okay.
Yeah, but I feel your character from the namings of the freaking segments.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite obvious that I did it.
Yeah. Also, Apple's the person that will go down there and say thank you, everybody. So, good job on you, Apple. Hopefully, nothing goes on that. No. I'm just like I'm very hardened on the parasocial distance type of thing, you know. So I'm like, try engage when there's a question. For me right? But you don't have to say thanks to everyone because eventually you can't. Right? When you have 100 comments per episode, are you actually gonna sit there saying thanks to everyone? Every episode?
I'm gonna create a bot. Thanks.
No, only do that on stream, please. Don't do that on our YouTube channel. Because like YouTube is already banning bots, okay? because there are a lot of bots who will like giveaway, you know, those types of things. Yeah. Try to avoid. Bots are like something YouTube's trying to weed out. So the merch collections episode, I think that was a decent one, but I think
that was okay.
It had flaws in a sense that I think during that period of time we were still more unsure because like we didn't communicate before going in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That episode was a lot more like one side, you know. It's like we're both like warring factions type of feeling.
Yeah, in the middle of the episode especially.
The mood was that, okay? The mood was there.
Yeah.
And also like I think the structure could be better where I do one, you do one, I do one, you do one. Because I did it by A to Z's order. So incidentally you talked about everything you had and then I talked about everything I had, which is very bad for like engagement in the sense that because if I just don't care about what you like, then I have no reason to listen to the podcast at that segment, right? Yeah, and then if I mix in both of us, that would be better for both of us, because then I'm not just listening to you talk for 40 minutes, then you listen to me talk for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was editing it.
Yeah, that is a major lesson learned. Sorry, everybody.
Gomen.
Gomenashai.
Sorry.
Ariga, thanks everybody. Okay, so
Yeah.
episode 9 was games. I think this is episode I really like it lah, right? The Pokemon episode.
Pokemon. Oh.
Because we invited Joe on, and the only question about Joe is that it's very hard to subtitle his dialogue sometimes because not everything is clear. But I would really love to invite Joe again for another game episode.
Yeah, definitely.
I previously I thought about doing another follow on Pokemon, but I think with the amount of episodes and how often they come out, we shouldn't really do that because we can only afford like 2 to 3 episodes for games in the next season. Even though it's 2 core season, we can't fill the Pokemon one. We have so many games to say. Right? So yeah, and the film episode, I think MCU was actually also a good topic for both of us to talk about.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun because both of us had opinions. We have shit to say. MCU, fucking Marvel Studios, goddamn. I still hate you, Love and Thunder. I literally had a debate with my friend today about shitting on Love and Thunder. So yeah, legit. MCU was a fun thing. I'm actually curious what kind of like film series do you want to like talk about in the next season if you want any. Obviously, we set for Hamilton lah, minimum lah, right?
Yeah.
And episode
Musicals
11,
also.
before we get into the next season things, you can keep
okay.
that thought in your head for now. And finally, the last episode, VTuber Outfits. I think VTuber Outfits episode can be polished in the sense that the formatting can be polished. It was a good episode. The topics were fine. And it's just that it's still a little bit messy. Because behind the scenes, that episode was the messiest episode as hell. Because that was the first time we did our recordings in midday for us.
Yeah. Because Marty is in US.
Because Marty's in the Pennsylvania. He's Canadian, right? I think he's Canadian. So that time zone was
more Western time zone.
Yeah, he's in Canadian, so he is like 13 to 15 hours behind us.
Yeah, so we had to record like, was it like 9?
We recorded at 12.
Oh yeah,
and then he records at 9 p.m.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, that episode turned out to record for about 4 hours, adding in the toilet break and everything lah, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like on your side, there were a lot of stuff happening in the background that which you couldn't control. And then on our side, Mata Hari passed out because he didn't sleep. It's the weirdest episode behind the scenes, guys.
Yeah.
I've never had a recording. Obviously, we only have 10 recordings lah. But we haven't had a time where our guest literally just died in the middle. There were so many technical issues. It's so hard to save this fucking episode.
You think we have an extra episode?
Yeah, that's why
This one?
we ended up with an extra. Like, there's an extra episode in terms of 11.5 VTuber, like the one where I separated Marty's episode into like the Marty segment. You know, you saw the draft lah, right? Marty and Snivy Cafe with a side of apple. Yeah lah. So that is something where I learned to adapt a bit. So next season, we'll try to make this better. And that is exactly the greatest segment ever, because next season, hopefully you guys are enjoying the extra episode right now, because I think because we're talking about ourselves in terms of like the experience that you guys have witnessed, this is a different mood. The vibe is different, bruh. The vibe is different. Also because both of us are like, I think in our most positive periods in the whole fucking half a year.
We are be positive now.
We're positive. I'm in a work environment where I'm happy to be there. You have a fucking PC where you're enjoying, and you're streaming. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm having fun with a lot of stuff nowadays.
I'm having fun too. So that's why
Yeah.
hopefully this is the mood we can have more often in the next season. So for the next season, I actually set up a lot of like, I actually set up a whole list of like the episode ideas already, right? Last time we discussed this.
Oh yeah.
But I've already set up the timeline on what kind of episodes we should expect in terms of like when we do what we do. So in terms of topics that we're gonna focus on, the ones that 100% work for us is VTubers and food. So we're gonna 100% keep those for like 30 to 50% of the episodes that we produce. right? So next season will be a 24 episode season. Right now I'm surprised, but my planning is like has a mistake because I've only written down 13 episodes. It's supposed to be a 24 episode list. No wonder I felt like, why is there so limited amount of space?
Oh.
I was like, how am I feeding this? Okay, now I notice I still got like 12 slots. Okay, no problem. But I've currently listed down our first 13 episodes that we potentially will do lah. In terms of topics, these are 100% topics that we'll do. It's just when the order is coming, right? That was also why I was like, do we want to do the Pokemon episode when we have other games to talk about? Because I really want to talk about Persona 5 Royal. But by the time we're going to talk about Persona is already old as shit. And then by the time we talk about Pokemon's going to be old as shit. It's like, shit, bro, what am I supposed to say? Right? So the main thing that we want to implement more is the next season, we want to try doing more video podcasts with our video actual personalities. So one thing that we plan is in the next convention that we're going, Comic Fiesta 2022, which is held at, I think, KLCC, right?
KLCC convention.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the city.
Yeah, so Apple's gonna have a hotel with her sister where I'm gonna visit, like set up a setup so that we can do live video podcast. Because I personally, I will really want to produce, I want to have this skill. I want to produce a podcast more often. I don't know why podcast just vibes with me as a content creator a lot, right? So like producing video podcasts or interviews is something I really want to practice more on. So what I plan is, hopefully if we have enough energy right, is to record like maximum 3 episodes, minimum 2 episodes, where obviously we're gonna have episodes where we talk about the convention itself, and as Apple suggested, a Malaysian snack taste test.
Yeah.
Low-key a product placement taste test, to be honest.
Product placement for my father's company.
Yeah, but we're technically sponsored because these foods are, hopefully Apple brings them for free, you know?
Yeah. I will bring samples, a lot of samples.
Yeah, so we're gonna get free food, guys. Free food.
Yeah.
So those will be fun episodes for us because we're gonna be doing it live and we're gonna learn lessons off of it, obviously, like how the settings are gonna work, how to edit the thing. Because I'm obviously gonna be one episode me edit, one episode gonna be you edit, right, Apple? So thanks to the fact that your PC is better now, multicam editing will be way smoother for you. Way smoother. 100% way smoother. Too bad neither of us use a laptop, so we can't use a laptop. I'll be using my iPad as the audio recording, and we're gonna be manually syncing everything like a motherfucking bitch. Okay. So yeah. Also, if we can manage to add one more recording episode, would be doing another VTuber discussion lah, right? Either VTuber or anime, whichever one, you know, we'll see. Right? We still have at least a month till the event, so yeah. It depends on what Apple prefers to do at the time. I'm putting all the pressure on her.
Oh god.
Only on the third option lah, because we literally don't know whether we'll last to the third option. Because imagine if we do 2-hour recordings for 2 episodes, that's total 4 hours already.
Damn.
It also depends on like what time you are gonna leave on day 2 or whatever lah. Right? Because if you guys are only staying one night, then I have to pack up by the night.
Oh no, we're staying 2 nights.
Or if you're staying 2 nights, then I can at least keep like the setup there for at least 1 more day.
Yeah, sure.
Which days are you gonna be in the hotel? Friday.
The convention is in Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah. So are you staying on Friday night?
We're coming on Friday. We're staying night. Yeah.
Okay. So I think a good idea on that is, I will bring. I say I tell you ahead of time, which is we record 1 episode on Friday night. Is that okay with you? And then the other 2 episodes. I think that's really good. Yeah, 1 episode Friday night, the other 2 episodes of Saturday night. Because I after work I come to your place with a whole load of shit, okay? I don't think I have that much energy. Even though I could record till 3 a.m., I don't think Apple can handle that. I probably couldn't handle that either. I'll probably just pass out.
Yeah, pass out.
Yes. Also, so those are the video episodes that we're gonna record there. So obviously implementing more VTuber topics. Some topics that I want to do. Obviously, I want to do more crossovers. Not crossover, collabs.
Yeah.
Because I put the season title as the crossover
season. Yeah.
Because initially I thought we're gonna start having like inviting guests in season 2. But thanks to the puzzle episode, I'm like, fuck, we need to invite guests now. This is not working. In terms of like the incitement is dying, bro. We're dying.
We're dying inside.
Yeah. So for like topics where it comes to VTubers, I was hoping to do topics like talking about music covers and production, talking about HoloLive. We haven't done any of that yet. Talking about VTuber graduations, which is a very deep topic.
Sad.
Yeah, but it's very... I feel like graduations hit people hard in both the positive and the negative. Right? And then VTuber fan projects. I really want to talk about it because like we know a lot of people who are fucking like skin deep. No, not skin deep. What is that? Skin deep means barely in. They're like fucking like dead deep in the fucking sea of fan projects. So like they're dying right now doing projects.
Yeah, the deadlines and everything.
So I might have to force myself to socialize more on the fucking fan cores again. I'm both excited, but I'm both dreaded. I don't know why. I don't feel the excitement anymore as like literally 6 months ago.
Yeah, fan courts. I haven't been in a fan court in like months.
Yeah, before we did this recording, I was like, I head into Ellie Court for a bit because Ellie Court has been reviving a bit lately.
Popping up?
Yeah, in terms of like having people to vibe lah. Because even though Anna Court had a lot of people to vibe, I just felt like I am a menace in Anna Court history, and I shouldn't be there anymore. I don't know why I feel like that for some reason.
I feel almost the same.
Like I feel like we shouldn't be there anymore. Like we graduated.
We're like expats.
Expats. What the fuck? We're ex-idols. We shouldn't be here because people recognize us. That's so pretentious. So pretentious. Okay, so VTuber fan project, and the last VTuber idea that in my 13th episode idea list was indie VTubers. So we do have a indie VTuber among, not say indie lah, like she's part of an agency, but she's relatively indie by scale, right?
Yeah.
So I wish we could get her to talk with us again, because I really do want to talk with her. I have never personally talked with her, besides the one misunderstanding where I thought she was Indonesian. Turns out she was Filipino. Oh my god. Embarrassed. Turned my head on man. But yeah, so I really wish I could invite Koro-san, Koro Neto on YouTube. You guys can check her out.
Yeah, she's really good at singing.
Yeah, she's really good at singing. But she does have a lot of technical issues. Per VTuber usual. Hahaha.
Of course, every streamer.
The thing about streaming having technical issues, I don't understand. Do y'all never prepare before you go in? Y'all just keep having problems. I don't understand. Of course, like in terms of like HoloLive, which I know they'd have a lot of technical issues when they do the big shit, the big events, like first time doing 3D at home, first time collabing in a while, they always have problems. I just don't get it. Your software is so buggy. Why? Okay, so another topic that we mentioned was Hamilton. Me and Apple love watch. We literally had a phase this year where we went through a lot of musicals.
Yeah, I don't regret it at all.
I don't regret it. In fact, I wish there were more musicals to watch.
Yeah, so true.
Like Hamilton, I personally have watched at least 4 times.
I've watched Hamilton like 2 times.
I've also watched Scamilton, the freaking like bootleg version. Have you watched?
Oh wait, the one the church?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I saw clips of it.
To Jesus. What the fuck? It's like
my hope
in
is
New
in Jesus.
York. In New York.
Yeah.
So damn cringe. But I do want to invite our friend Verm, who literally made us like musicals in a sense, right? He literally made us fall into the rabbit hole that was musicals. So I really want to get him on to talk about musicals. That will be an exciting episode. So again, about food, I do want to invite more of our other regional friends to talk about their local foods like Indonesia, Filipino, and American, like every state has their own food, you know. So like that would be a crazy series to record lah.
You know what's the American food I really want to try?
What?
Philly cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteaks. Philly cheesesteak is just beef, cheese, and a sandwich.
But they like Philadelphia.
It looks good.
Alright. They make it look so good, even though it's simple, you know.
I just want to try a good old barbecue, man.
Texas barbecue?
I really want to go to a Texas fair.
Are you gonna fly to Texas?
Someday. But I imagine like I go there, right? My whole spending money will be gone in one fucking day in the fair. And I'll have diabetes by the end of it. So yeah, in terms of food episodes, those are the ideas that we're gonna do. So do give us suggestions, right? After listening to these ideas that we have, give suggestions in the comments below, like what specific topics you want an episode on, because we so love that have like audience suggestions. Also because we have community posts now. Damn. Yeah, we have live stream potential. We got community posts. It's like crazy, you know. And also oh yeah, last time when I talked about do this recording, last time I mentioned was that what if we did a live stream of this. Today was, I think this recording would be the best like recording in terms of vibe that we've done. But I wish this was a live stream so I didn't have to edit this episode.
Ooh.
But anyway, it'll be fine. Do you want to edit it?
I mean,
you can.
I can. But I have to.
I'm a full-time streamer now. I got no time to edit for you, and for at least 2 months.
No, I actually have to edit an episode. I do have a YouTube episode planned out, and I haven't edited out. I recorded it like Tuesday.
Ooh,
it was basically, it's just a simple like reaction commentary to like a scene, an anime scene that I like.
Oh, I have also been recording a lot of shorts like reacting. Because like I found a Crunchyroll quiz on like the Spy Family quiz. How well do you know Spy Family? And I did a quiz, recorded myself. I did that eventually. It's just a short. It's not long form. It's fine.
My one's 30 minutes.
Good luck. Good luck. I've solidified myself with the amount of time I have and the amount of like excitement I have to edit. I'm just gonna do shorts for now in terms of like personal channel. So the last few topics that I currently have in my 13 episode list is like talking about games. Obviously I really want to talk about Persona 5 Royal with Joe and Chuni, our buddies, because they're probably both playing Persona right now.
Chuni? Yeah.
Yeah, Chuni literally bought the Switch version of Persona 5 Royal. Go for him. Go for him. I wish I can, but Xbox Game Pass is just too cheap.
The Switch version of Persona 5 Royal looks so good actually.
Yeah, it's pretty solid actually. It's very solid.
Yeah. I saw that, I was like, oh, that was the Switch?
Yeah,
Sheesh.
you should play Persona, but you got a Game Pass so you don't have to buy it lah. Also, I want to have one episode where, based on the suggestion that Joe previously commented on one of our episodes had, which was talking about monetization in video games, like talking about loot boxes, gacha, or DLC. I think these are good like topics that a lot of people are affected by, either good or bad. But
it's consumerism.
Yes, it's capitalism at its finest.
Yeah.
And I really do want an episode where we talk about traveling with Boner and Arkazu, because Boner plans to go to Japan with $20,000. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Imagine having that much money going to Japan. Where Japan, with $20,000, you have like what? Almost 2 million. is it like $0.2 million? $200,000 there. You went there, you had $200, 200 yen. Sorry, 200,000 yen.
Also, in recent news, the Japanese yen is falling in what? So it's more cheaper now.
Yeah, but the whole world is falling too. We'll see. We're not the ones going to Japan. He's the guy that's
I'm going to Japan next year.
Yeah. Oh, then maybe in that episode you can like ask questions about what like are good practices to go before traveling. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can definitely ask my parents also, since they've been to a lot of countries also.
And the last episode in my list right now is I want to make an episode where we just go to Family Mart, spend 100 ringgit and just talk about the shit we got.
Family Mart? Family Mart?
Yes.
Damn.
Okay, so preface, I generally don't go to Family Mart because it's way out of my usual like spending expenditure for a convenience store. But I can't deny our like Family Mart food is good. So what if I just went, like each of us lah, I don't know if you wanna, I wanna spend 100 ringgit lah, because it's the thumbnail, it makes people click, bro. Like
I
what
spend a lot more
like do you wanna
on Family Mart.
100 ringgit? I don't think can get that much, but it's also not little, right? Like oden, I can get a lot of oden for 10 to 20 ringgit, right?
I feel like with 100 ringgit you can at least try a lot of the main stuff.
Yeah, so I will follow Apple's lead because she's more used to Family Mart than I am.
I'm a Family Mart connoisseur.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I will just go to Malacca just to do this with you. If you don't want, if you don't want,
Sure.
Yeah, because
we have a lot of Family Mart lately.
Yeah. We can literally just hang out in a Family Mart and just record a video.
Oh my god.
Cringe.
Oh no. Imagine if I run to my old classmate. Oh god.
You could obviously like, if you don't want to be close to like your like location, we could obviously have a middle point, you know.
We could record like in the outside near the Malacca River.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, there are tables
depending on
there.
what time. You know, if it's mid-daylight,
if the
it will be
weather
hot
is
as
good
shit.
also.
Yeah. I mean, you should just bring a freaking like a tarp just to cover the sun. That would be it would be a picnic with Family Mart. That'd be so funny.
Damn.
Also, preface, 100 ringgit is not that much, okay? Like the rice balls are 3 to 5 ringgit already. So
Onigiri?
Yeah. So save up, Apple, spend that money. It's just $100, bro. It's still cheaper than your fucking PC. Okay.
Of course.
This is an investment to content. Cause I'm pretty sure this episode like if we do it lah, it will be very fucking funny and all the clips will be hilarious. Cause I will vlog when we go and buy them. It will be very hilarious.
Oh, I have a tripod also. Maybe I can start vlogging.
Tripods won't help you when you're vlogging on the go, but definitely will help when we're sitting down lah.
Maybe if I'm just doing a TikTok.
But I already bought a tripod for both of us. I bought 2 tripods actually.
Wait, why?
No lah, these are mini tripods because I wanna like obviously you won't need to be reliable, need to rely on yourself, right? How I know maybe you forget your own tripod. Also because like if I have 2 models of the same model, then the setup will be the same.
So it'll be the same like height and stuff.
Yeah, so for example, why both of us use Samsung Q2Us. Obviously Apple followed my lead lah, but good thing about having both of us use the same model is that when setting up, I will know whatever flaw that happens on her side because I'm using the same mic.
Yeah.
Right, so I can like generally predict, okay, your side having this problem, what you can do. Because for example, when you had a problem with your interface connecting to the PC, right, your old laptop, the problem was the bandwidth wasn't good. So you decided to use USB, which obviously I can give the suggestion because I know both of us use the Samsung Q2U that is both a USB and an XLR.
Yeah, I can't count the many times like what the USB on the Samsung Q2U has saved me from like using my interface when it just like bonks.
Yeah, but good thing you're using your interface right now, right?
Yeah, because it's plugged directly into my PC.
You got a new PC, that means you can use your old gear now. Good. See, that's how things work, guys. So if you guys have any other suggestions, those are the current like set topics for episodes that I already have. I still have to write down another 13 episodes, but hopefully you guys are looking forward to some of
Time to
these
brainstorm.
ideas. And, you know, give some of your ideas in the comments below. Also, I'm giving you a second chance, Apple. Do you have any topics you want to add in?
Don't put me on the spot right now. Wait.
I mean, from these things, you probably can have some inspiration, right? I already set the preface already. You just follow the trend that we're doing.
You want to taste water?
You could actually.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. Okay, depending on what kind of taste water. You want to taste all the different types of mineral water, or do you want to taste drinks?
I feel like water will be funny, but like drinks will be more like wide variety.
Like the water will be a meme. It will be very
That's water.
comedian. Yeah, it's like, do we want to buy this
It tastes like
100 ringgit water?
And the one in the glass bottle.
Yeah, sparkling water. But I feel like
no
that's
sparkling,
but
just normal
no,
water.
No, I mean, if you're gonna taste all the types of water, sparkling should be one of them, right? Just saying, but I think for our taste
carbonated?
buds, I think different drinks might be better lah. At least a series of drinks that have different flavors.
How about the Arizona iced tea?
What is that?
You don't know? It's in a very big can. I can send a picture now.
Okay,
Type
interesting. Type fast. I was thinking, like, for example, like all the flavors of Monster we can find.
You've never seen this? Let me just... They have a lot of flavors of this, but I can only find it in KL.
Oh, let me see. Oh, I've never drank that before.
Really?
Because it's out of my
I've
price
only-
range. I'm a
I've only tried
cheapskate,
the-
guys. I'm a cheapskate.
I've only tried like the green tea flavor, I think.
How much is this? $6. Do you remember?
10 ringgit. I'm saying online price right now, okay?
10 ringgit.
10
If it's online
or
price, that's
7.90.
cheaper. Or 7.90.
7.90.
Still, it's more expensive than Monster.
It's more than 5 ringgit, yeah.
Monster's already 6 ringgit to 7 ringgit. This is more expensive. Like, damn. At least Monster I can justify that drinking it because it makes me awake. This is just tea.
It's also...
I wouldn't mind
it's also
lah for
one thing.
investment. This is a business expense.
There's also this one thing. I can send you a TikTok that you can watch later, but like it's basically they're like cafe hopping. But it's like based on like this one thing, which is like Oatly, like the oat milk brand.
Oh.
So it's like each cafe you can get a stamp and then like what you can try that dish they made with Oatly.
No, I'm curious lah. I don't think this is a good idea for public decency. No, not publicity wise. But what if we went?
Public decency.
No. But what if we went around to cafes reviewing the?
No.
That'll be fun, but a little bit out of our comfort zone probably.
Probably.
Way out
Chinatown
of our
has
comfort
a lot.
zone.
Chinatown has a lot of cafes close to each other.
Yeah, but do you really want to spend like 200 ringgit on cafes in single day?
One day, maybe one day.
Yeah, or
Cause
one day.
I remember we used to like one idea where we could go try different foods.
Yeah, that is my suggestion. The thing is that suggestion was based on the idea that you can drive. So please go get your license next year, Apple.
I will.
Go get your license next year. And also the fact that because now if we want to do that type of content, no matter what, you have to rely on somebody to drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will be maybe like a month or like every 2 month thing lah. Like maybe I go visit you, we go somewhere like in the middle between where we both are lah. For now, that's the limit that we can do lah, right? Because Apple doesn't have a car, she cannot just go somewhere randomly at any time. For now lah. For now, the possibilities are endless in the future. Be like suddenly we'll be like, oh, this kopitiam is pretty famous in like foodie community in Malaysia. What if we just went there? Right. We just want to be like, no, the whole title. I can imagine the title for the content already. This is the best food in Malaysia. But is it? Something like that, you know? People say, and then the intro will be like, people say this is the best fucking kway teow in fucking KL. Is it true? We're here to judge.
Damn.
Cringe. Well, yeah.
I don't think it's cringe.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay, it's fun.
Yeah.
The only thing that's cringe is having cameras with us there.
Oh, that.
Yeah, but good thing is that I have a pocket camera.
Oh, it's the one that can like.
Yeah, I have a DJI, but the one I can hold in my hand, right? Of course, we also have smartphones, so that one is also fine.
Yeah.
But I think those types of settings, we don't really need to make it so elaborate lah. Only like one camera that can see both of us is good. Minimum lah. Minimum. I want to keep the scale down because if I be so ambitious, then we do nothing. Because it's, oh, that is so hard to do. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah.
Procrastinate.
Any other ideas that you have that you want to like try based on these already like existing topics? If we're talking about VTubers, do you have a topic that you want to talk about?
VTubers? Oh. Wait, let me look at it again. Because you do have some... I wonder if it's got a contrast with the others. Oh, how about like... Since I'm a PNG tuber, technically, alright?
Yep.
I think it'll be interesting to talk about if like one day I'll get a model, you know? Like every process, like the rigging and everything.
Oh, you want to talk about the process behind making a model?
Yeah,
that would be the sequel to the last episode and the VTuber outfit episode.
But it won't be just the process of the model. It'll be like commissioning all the artists and everything.
That still counts as the process, Apple.
And the template, maybe I'll get a new template, you know?
Basically, the topic is starting as wanting to become a fully fledged VTuber. Well, how do you get there? Pretty much lah, right?
Yeah.
It's like settings, steps, templates, stream layouts, blah blah blah. Everything you need, we can talk about that. That was interesting.
Setting up OBS. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can already tell, I'm already telling you, you just started streaming. I can already tell you like there's a lot of tips and tricks in OBS already. So that'll be, I have insight in that. And after like you stream for maybe a few months, you also have some insights on that.
Yeah.
The only thing we both don't have insight in is paying somebody to make the shit. In terms of
paying somebody to make shit?
No, paying somebody to make a model.
Definitely that's gonna come out from me since I'll be commissioning person.
Hey, how do I know? I know, yeah lah. But I'm like, how I know? Later
you want to pay for me?
No. I mean, like, I was about to say is like by that point maybe you still haven't went and commissioned somebody yet. I was about to say is like, yeah, but how do I know? Maybe suddenly Apple just has a model now because she paid like 1,000 ringgit already. I'm like, and then you already said what I was about to say.
I feel like it's gonna maybe will happen in the later half of next year. Who knows?
Put it as a stream goal.
Yeah. I have like goal.
Like a goal train, you know, goal train, you know those?
Train?
You know, there's like hype trains, like stream, like a
goal train sounds like a cheap rapper.
No, subscriber goals, you know, where they do like a bar. For example, like,
yeah.
Okay, 500 subs, I do this type of thing, you know, like. But some people made the format where it's an actual moving train where the closer it is to the goal, the closer it is to the finish line.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a very interesting. Also, like I suggest if you're interested to like stream stuff, you can follow two channels. One is called Senpai Gaming, and the other is called Gaming Careers. These are great channels that talk about streaming, gear, tips, overlays, design, whatever. A lot of things about streaming. Literally, Senpai Gaming is the corporate that made Stream Beats.
Oh, okay, that's nice to know.
Yeah, I followed them for like a few years already. They're really good content.
Huh.
So, any more? I think we could wrap it up.
Yeah, I feel like we could wrap it up.
I'm kind of burned out right now. I'm very tired. I've been talking a lot, bro.
We just passed the 1.5 hour.
Yeah, pretty smart,
Yeah.
aren't I? Yeah, I actually noticed like 5 minutes ago. See, that is why when you're streaming or recording something long, make sure to remember to check up on your recordings just to like know, like you know, you can segue, right? For example, like making good segues is knowing when your topic is slowly coming to an end. So that
okay.
100% goes with streaming as well. It's like streaming is suddenly go like, oh yeah, I thought about this one thing. Let's do this. You know? That type of like segue. I think it's a skill technically speaking. It's something that you build up also.
Damn, I have skill issue.
What do you mean? You just started. It's not okay lah. I also make a joke lah. Like, I keep saying I have skill issue. No, I also make my friend keep saying me I have skill issue because I keep fucking up. Like today at work, I keep accidentally kicking the freaking trash can next to my desk. So it's like he says skill issue, bro. Skill issue.
Damn.
Yes, my feet has problems. Skill issues, really. But anyway, guys, that is it for this extra episode for the season finale. Hopefully you guys are excited for what's coming up on the next season. Do follow Apple at that AP person, okay, that app person on Twitch. She'll be streaming every week from here on, and whatever social media that she has, like YouTube, whatever, she linked it on whatever link tree. So for me, I'll just be animating on the silent, you know. I literally can't share anything. But I'll try to do more art stuff on Twitter and Instagram lately. Also, my own channel, Motion Mania, I'm gonna focus on that one because that one is like talking about anime and animation as a whole. So that's it for both of us. Do support us if you like us. Give us suggestions on topic, and you know, what are you excited about? What do you guys suggest us to try? And my name is Snivy.
And I'm Apple.
We'll see you on the next season. Literally on the first week of 2023. We'll see you guys next time. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Bye bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for all the support. Yeah,
we love y'all. Hopefully we'll see you again next season. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye. Fuck off.